Okay, there we go. I was just talking to another coach and I was telling this coach and a client how this community is what's kept me accountable to my health and to my goals these past 4.5 years. Because I don't know if there's anyone out there that's like me, but when you don't have some type of accountability, when you don't have someone else that you're helping and you're guiding, you're supporting, or other people that are kind of looking to you, you can catch yourself kind of slipping, or when no one's watching, you say, well, I might as well. But what's helped me is this group and this community. So I really do. I will start off by saying I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all for being here, taking some time out of your Tuesday to be here for our community call. But we do this for you. Like I said, this helps me. This call was designed for you. For those that do not know, if this is your first time here, let me just say welcome. For any guests, if we have any new clients, welcome, welcome, welcome. If we have any new coaches, welcome. So there's 2 of these calls per week. The company, Optavia, does one every Monday. Does anybody get on those calls? Does anybody get on the community calls that Optavia does on Monday? I see a couple hands, Stanley, Ina, Barbara. Yeah, they're actually Ricky, very, very nice. So Dr. Anderson started calls like this when he started this mission almost 20 years ago. And there's 4 components to our program and what separates it from everything else out there and why people are so successful. And one of those components is community. When we have like-minded people that's on the same journey as us, that go through the same challenges, we can share our wins, our victories. It just kind of keeps us accountable, and it supports us and helps us to keep going. Even if it's just to get through fat burn, get to that day 4, even if it's just to get past that first week, or if it's breaking through a plateau or getting to your goal weight and then transition into optimization, having like-minded people on the same journey is just very, very helpful. So what we're going to be discussing tonight is, I do want to go briefly touch on those 4 components. When Dr. Anderson created this program, the co-founder of Optavia, when he created this program, he didn't want to create another diet plan, because for any of us here that struggled with their weight, you've probably done some diet plans before. I know I've talked to clients and you've probably done quite a few diet plans before. So when Dr. Anderson said, well, how can we truly help people not only lose this weight, but how do we help people get healthy? How do we help them maintain the weight? How do we keep it off? So what separates Optavia from everything else out there and why our clients are so successful are those 4 components. Let's play a game. This will be fun. Who knows what those 4 components are? What are the 4 components that set up Optavia? Clients, if you don't know, it's okay. Well, no, I guess you should know. We'll give you a pass though, but coaches should know. What are those 4 components that make up Optavia? If you guys know one of them, just throw one of them in the chat. Okay, yeah. Jamie, you got that. I said it, huh? I told you guys one of them was community. Very nice. Jamie said coaches. There's 2 more. What are the 4 components of the program that set up your program? Why is your program that you have so solid? And why are people so successful on it? And what really separates it from anything else out there? Okay, so we see, all right, looks like Ricky, yeah, you guys are getting them. Ricky got all 4. So the first, so it's your coach, the community, their fuelings, and the habits of health transformation system. So I'll really quickly touch on all those. First component of the program is you guys get a coach. Don't you guys love your coach? Maybe let's throw that in the chat. Who's your coach? You guys shout out your coach. Who's the person that introduced you to this? And who's the person that guides you and supports you on this journey? You guys throw that in the chat. Who is your coach? And while you guys are talking, okay, I love it. We got Donna, we got Sweet Carol, Tamara. Very nice. Keep throwing those in the chat. So what separates Optavia from a lot of things out there is that you have this one-on-one support and guide that's going to be there with you every step of the way. They're going to celebrate the wins. They're going to celebrate the victories. They're going to talk you through the obstacles and through the challenges. You have that extra support and accountability so that you don't go on this journey alone. First thing is you have a coach. Second component is our community. This here is a community. I told you guys on Monday, there's a community calls, but that one has thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So what we did is we wanted to create kind of that, imitate that same community call, but do a little bit smaller, more intimate group where we can actually see each other and we can talk and we can share, because on the other one, it's thousands of people. We can't really talk and really share if we wanted to or ask questions. So that's why we created this community call throughout the week. The third component of our program is, we said it, is our transformation system. That's actually why we created this calls, because every single week, and if you've been here on these Tuesday calls, you know, every single week we go through these together. We go through this transformational system, and that's actually what we're going to be discussing and talking about, this component of the program. And then I'll get back more into why this one is so important. And then the fourth component of our program is the food. It's the fuelings. It's goof proof. You don't have to count calories. You don't have to meal prep. You don't even have to think. All you got to do is think about, well, what am I going to eat today? All you got to do is open up one of those fuelings and just eat it. If you're on the weight loss plan, you eat the food, you drink the water, the weight's going to come off. You're going to feel amazing, and you're going to notice a transformation. As long as you're following the plan, there really is no such thing as a plateau. And that's what's amazing about the food, is that it's provided, it tastes good, it's easy, and it's done for you. So all four of these components together is what makes up Optavia, and why your program is so solid and why people are so successful in the long term. But I wanted to focus on this one because, in my opinion, well, actually, let me take that back. All four of those components together is very important. It's almost like a table with four legs. If we take away one of those legs, we're not going to have a solid foundation. We're not going to have a solid program. But when clients utilize all four of those components, this is how we can almost guarantee you're going to be successful here. So I would encourage you that if you're not yet taking advantage of all four components, get with your coach so that they can help you with that. But in my opinion, this is my favorite, one of my favorite, or probably my favorite component of our program, because it's not just about getting the body healthy, it's about getting what healthy? Yes, love it, love it. What they say, the 6 inches between the ears, it's about getting the mindset healthy. Crazy statistic, and you guys probably heard this, is that 85% of people that go on some type of weight loss plan, a diet, it doesn't matter what it is, there's all kind of things out there. 85% of people that go on some type of plan in 2 years will gain the weight back if they don't make behavioral changes. Did you guys catch that? 85% of people that go on some type of diet, weight loss plan, if they don't make behavioral changes, in 2 years will gain the weight back. So again, when Dr. Anderson said, well, how do we teach people how to create health? The component he came up with is, he was the author of this transformation system. So just blink at me. We won't raise our hand, but just blink at me if you didn't even know you had these things in your box. This here is our program. So when we talk about maintaining the weight, when we talk about keeping it off, when we talk about learning how to change our habits and make this thing a lifestyle, this is how it's done. So if you are one of those people that have yo-yoed and you've tried many different things and nothing seemed to stick, nothing seemed to work, you might do amazing, lose some weight, then gain it back. I would highly, highly encourage you to dive into your life book and that Habits of Health book and the app with your coach. And this is the tool, the resources that's going to teach you how to change your habits and how to make this a lifestyle. So what is the transformation system? So the transformation system consists of Dr. A's Habits of Health book, the life book, which is a journal or a workbook where you can actually write in it, and it's going to challenge you to really help you start changing the way you think and really the why behind a lot of the stuff we do. And then the third part of that transformation system is the app. Who here is using the app? Do you guys know? Do you guys even know that there is an app? What's amazing, love it. I see some hands up. What's amazing about the app is that the Dr. A's Habits of Health app is it's a cool place where you can track your meals. The Habits of Health, that app, you can track your water. It also gives you a spot to where you can stop, challenge, and choose. And as you go through the different elements, different ones open up. So it starts off with really the mindset, and then nutrition and hydration to exercise to other elements will open up in that app. There's also a second app. I think it was introduced about a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, which is called the Optavia app. So if you guys don't have that, go download the Optavia app. And what's cool about the Optavia app is that in there's over hundreds of recipes, lean and greens, guides. It is a one-stop shop place if you want some really, really good ideas for lean and green recipes. I don't know if the clients got this, but we just got an email, coaches, probably saw it, is that they're going to be combining the two. So there won't be two separate apps. And I think that's going to be closer to the end of the year where the Habits of Health app and the Optavia app are going to merge. So that's cool. We'll have a one-stop shop place that's going to complete that transformation system. So I can explain to you guys the transformation system, but I said, why don't I bring on the guy who actually created the transformation system, tell you guys exactly what it is and how it's going to work. So do you guys believe me if I told you we have Dr. A live that's going to come on and share? No, not yet. We don't have him on live yet, but we do have something that he has provided for all of us to kind of explain the Habits of Health transformation system. So I'm going to share a video. It's short. It's only 4 minutes, but Dr. A will tell you guys exactly what the Habits of Health transformation system is, why he created it, and how it's impacted over 2 million lives since he started this journey, this mission. So we're going to share my screen.
You know, I've been a physician for over 40 years. In the first 20, I was really reacting to disease. We helped some people, but we certainly didn't get anybody optimally healthy. You know, over the last 20 years, and as I think forward, we have the opportunity together to change our own path. See, our story isn't fixed. We now can become the dominant forces in our own lives and create a new story for the world, one of radiant health and well-being. The Habits of Health transformational system truly allows you to change your habits. The system really evolved over a considerable amount of time to now being a comprehensive approach that allows people to start on day one and uses all of the aspects, uses an app that works with their smartphone, uses a life book where now they write their story down, we evaluate their story, and then we put them on track over the next year to write a new story, one that actually focuses on changing the trajectory of their life, allowing them to create better and better health and more vibrant well-being. And then the third part is the book has evolved from being really physician-based to really being written by someone who is an agent of transformation. Because, you know, we all know we need to eat better, we need to move more, we need to handle our stress, but it just doesn't work because it's too much, it's too overwhelming, and we just don't have time to do it. But the transformational system will help people change. And when you take radical responsibility for yourself and everything around you, you empower yourself with this tremendous force that then allows you to move forward and create the future you want. So it's not easy, but we've made it easier. By understanding the condition of motivation and ability, And using habits is this core fundamental building block that can change everything. And by breaking it down to micro habits where we're actually making it so simple that even on the worst days, when your motivation level really is in the can, that you can do it.
You know, the Habits Health Transformational System is going to change a lot of lives. In fact, as the co-founder of Optavia, we've already helped over 1 million people impact their futures. What I love about what's happening now is we're just getting started. My goal over the next 10 years is to put us in position where anyone that raises their hand has the opportunity to really bring optimal health and well-being to themselves, to the people they love, to their communities, to their countries, and very shortly unite the world with a new story, one of optimal health and well-being.
All right, pretty cool, huh? Uh-oh, let me stop because another video is going to start. There we go. There it goes. So we hear from the creator of it himself, and he said 1 million. This video was made in 2021, or it was posted in 2021, but now we just heard a couple months ago it's at 2 million lives has been impacted, which is pretty cool. And it's because we have such a solid plan, solid program that works, and it's truly helping people not only lose weight but get healthy and transform their lives. One of the things Dr. A said in that video that stood out to me, and what we're going to do is in the last like 8 minutes, I would love to open it up to you guys, and I would love to hear from those that have already got into the life book and the element book, or you've used that transformation system. Maybe talk a little bit about how it's impacted you, or how it's helped you, or how it's or how it's made a difference for you in your life. Okay, so we'll open it up in a few minutes to hear from you guys. And then for those that's also been here for a while, you guys know the last year, every single Tuesday, we've been going over the life book together as a group. So maybe you can even share some things that you've heard and how it's helped you too. But one of the things that I heard Dr. A talk about is motivation. Aren't there some days where we just don't feel motivated? Some days we just don't want to do the things. Some days I don't feel like drinking water. Some days I don't feel like eating 6 meals. Some days I don't want to eat a fueling. There are some days where you just don't feel motivated to do it. But if you notice what he said is that we focus on creating habits. So even on those days where you don't feel like it, it becomes what? It becomes a habit. It becomes a way of life. No different than most of us, I would hope, when you wake up, first thing you probably do is go wash your face and brush your teeth. It's a habit. It's a way of life. So when we talk about the macro habits of health, Dr. A talks about in our Habits of Health book. Let's see, I looked at it earlier. I didn't bookmark the page. When we talk about the macro habits of health and what those 6 things are. Sorry, guys, I had it, can't find it. But when we think about those 6 macro habits of health, it's making it so that it's little tiny action steps over time where it makes it so simple and easy so that even on the days where you don't feel motivated, you still get your water in because it becomes a habit. On those days that you don't feel like it, you still get your emotion and activity in because it's became a habit. You still are working through these. So we have about 8 minutes, and what I like to do is just open it up to you guys. For those that have, even if you've only done one element in the life book or in the Habits of Health book, or if you're using the app, maybe if you guys can come off mute and share how has the life book, how has the transformational system impacted you, and how has it helped you in your own personal journey? Love to hear from you guys. Don't all raise your hand at once. Very nice. I love it. There they go. Okay, cool. So we'll start off with Coach Alma. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. My voice is a little under the weather today, so if you can hear me, I'll do my best to speak up a little bit better. But yes, to touch on today's topic, both the app and the book have helped me. The app has helped me in the way that it reminds me to eat every 2 to 3 hours. Like that was one of my bad habits. I would not eat every 2 to 3 hours, and because of that, I'm conditioning my body to eat that way without even thinking now. Like my own body itself tells me when it's 2 to 3 hours. And then as far as the system, the coach and the community has given me so much encouragement, motivation, and self-confidence that I'm able to move forward with my personal goals. And one of them was, James is aware of it, but starting a boot camp. I've always wanted to train people, and so I did that. And tomorrow we'll start week 2, and I actually had 6 more girls want to join, so I'm excited about that.
Love that. Very nice. Thanks, Alma, for sharing that. Appreciate it. And thank you, Jamie, for helping me out, helping a brother out. I was struggling trying to find that page. So you guys, page 15, and I was looking in the, I was in the Dr. Habits of Health book, but page 15 in the Life book talks about the 6 macro habits of health. So those 6 macro habits of health is getting to a healthy weight. So healthy weight management, which is the first component of our program, is the first phase is getting to a healthy weight, but we also focus on healthy eating and hydration, healthy motion, healthy sleep, healthy mind, and also healthy surroundings. So those are those 6 macro habits of health. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. Okay, cool. Let's keep this thing going. Donna, how has the transformation system helped you in your personal health journey?
One of the things I did tonight was go over the beginning with the why. And when I read my why, I realized that I met my goals. So sometimes we don't even realize when we've met that goal, you know? So I really enjoyed. So now I'm going to get ready to write my new goals, you know, going into maintenance and, you know, that transformation. And going into, you know, just the change of maintenance is going to be a big one. So I have to really sit down and think about that, what my new goals are. But I enjoyed when we first got the book. It's like, oh, you know, I don't need to write this stuff down. We may think to ourselves, but you don't realize, you know, when you go back and look at it 6 months later, you know, what a difference it can make. And it makes you feel like you've really accomplished something too, as well.
Yeah, that's so good. Thanks for sharing. I love how you talked about actually writing it down, because a lot of times we just want to read the life book, but it's a journal. It's a journal, it's a workbook, because now, like you said, the next time you go back and you're like, wow, I've accomplished these things. So that's so good. Thank you. Go ahead, Jamie. And then I think we'll have Jessica, Coach Jessica.
So a couple of things with the app. One of the things is I'm always on the go. So the app has been huge for me in finding a lean and green on the go and using that eating out, because I'm always out there and I need something quick. And that has been very big for me if I need to go to that. So that's been a savior for me. And the other thing is, you know, being an emotional eater, you know, that stress factor. And you know, when I'm coming home from a hard day of work, that's what you want. You want something to help with that stress factor. So the going over the stress in our health, our HOH book, and then having the app to help to support you in that has been huge for me. It's been a big success, because dealing with, you know, just having a stressful life and dealing with trying to find something on the fly has always been my downfall. So that's been something besides the fact that I text my coach like 500 times a day. I know you're not on here tonight, Carol, but I'm sure you'll watch the replay. Love you. She has been huge for me as well. So love it.
Love that. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. All right, cool. Let's hear from Danielle.
So I'm fairly new on the program. This is started my third week, and Jamie has definitely helped me get going. But I like the app because it does help me keep going. I have 2 little ones at home, but I like in the unit 1 where it's understanding your why. I like the statement that Dr. A puts in here. It says, if you look outside of yourself, you give away the power to make a real change. You have to want it for yourself. You know, sometimes our goal is to do it for our family, to do it, you know, for others, for better health. But we have to really take to heart what he's saying about making it for yourself and making this change a lifelong commitment.
So good. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. So right. Thank you. Okay, cool. Let's have Jessica, you there?
Can you hear me? Sorry.
There it is. Go for it.
Okay, so I haven't gotten too much into the life book, but when I did start it, I realized it's kind of like a mirror. It's been helping me look at my reflection and help me see what I was doing wrong or why I was eating the way I was eating or thinking the way I was thinking before I started the program. So far, that's what I got out of it. It's kind of like looking at a reflection of your choices and how you got to where you are at the moment.
Yeah, so good. That's so good. So true. Very nice. Cool. Is it Shar?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I like the app. As everyone said, it's a great reminder because I do forget sometimes, and then the timer goes off, and then I'm like, okay. But what I really appreciated in the life book was when I was doing element 2, knowing what you want to accomplish. It really makes you think about how serious you are about this program. And it shows your weaknesses and your strengths. So it helps you to see where you really are and to be honest about it. So I really like that, all the different tests they give in element 2.
Yep. So good. All right. And then we'll wrap up with Samsung. Go for it. Don't know who's behind the Samsung.
My name is Ligardi. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
I just heard somebody say something about doing it for yourself. And I thought about it. Somebody called me and they needed to go to emergency, but they put it off because they were taking care of this person and that person, and I do the same thing. And I'm busy trying to help others and I'm falling apart. And so this program is like, maybe I need to sit down, pray on it, calculate it, and accept that I have to fuel myself first before I can help others. You know, so I'm waiting for my package to come. But, you know, at first I'm like, oh, another program, boring. But this sounds really good. And they're hitting on some points that are important to make me think about myself, what I need to do to improve my own health.
Love that. Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate it. Yeah, one of the things that I've learned is that when you take care of yourself, you show up better for those that are around you. You show up better for your kids, your family, your spouse, your parents, whoever that you're helping or taking care of when you're at your best. And a lot of times we want to give ourselves away to others, but if we don't fill ourselves up, one day you will kind of either pop or plateau or maybe go crazy. So that's why I love you sharing that, appreciate it. But yeah, it's all about really taking care of yourself, and you'll notice you'll be able to show up a lot better, especially on this program. you show up for yourself and just follow those 4 components here, you're going to start shrinking. You're going to have more energy. You're going to start feeling good about yourself. You're going to have more confidence. Your skin's going to start glowing. You're going to start feeling really, really good. And you'll be able to show up better for those around you. So appreciate you. Thanks for sharing that. So good. So the reason why today I wanted to just talk about the transformation system is because starting next week, we are going to dive into the life book and the habits of health book together as a group. So if you were here in the past, you guys know that was something that we did where each week we covered an element. There's 26 elements in the life book. And so what we're going to be doing is the same thing. So starting next week, we're going to start out with element 1. And then each week we're going to cover an element in the life book, except for the first Tuesday of the month. The first Tuesday of the month is our celebration month. We like to party on that day. And so what we do is the first Tuesday of the month, we're going to set our life book and habits of health book and app down just for this call. And we want to invite all of our clients and coaches and guests on, and we just want to love on you and celebrate you. We're going to open this thing up and we want to hear wins, victories, non-scale victories, how your life is being transformed. So that's a fun call. So if you've never been on that, that's the first Tuesday of every month where we just open it up and we just let everybody just go in and share. And that one, I love that one because it's the stories. We get to hear, all the different stories and transformation, how people's lives are being transformed. Love it. Do you guys see how just what the comments that we've heard today, how this thing is so much bigger than just weight loss? You see how just what the comments that we've heard and what Dr. A talked about, why people are able to sustain their weight and maintain it and keep it off? Because we're not just focusing on, diet and exercise, but really, how do we change our habits? How do we make this a lifestyle? How do we keep it off? So encourage you guys all to be here every Tuesday. Bring a friend, bring 2 friends, bring your life book and your habits of health book. And we're going to be going into an element each week. We're going to continue the way we've been doing it is we'll have one of your amazing coaches are going to come on and maybe share a few of their points and highlights on how it's helped them. And then we'll open it up to you guys, to the clients, because we would love to hear how it's helping you in your journey and in your life. And even if you're personally not on that element, it's okay. We're going to start from the beginning, go to the end of the life book and the habits of health book. And that's one of the things I want to challenge us this time is as we're going through the life book, it's going to reference the habits of health book. So let's dig into both of these as we're going through these elements together as a group, as a community. Cool. Well, that concludes our client community call. I want to thank everyone for being here. We'll see you guys all next week as we're going to start into element 1 in the life book. So look through that, get prepared, get ready, because we'd love to hear from you. Cool. So thank you guys all for being here and thank everyone for sharing. We're not done. For our clients, if you want to leave, you can. We are going to transition into our coaching team call. So after we meet together as clients and coaches, we meet together with our coaches. Clients, you are more than welcome to stay. We actually encourage you to stay if you want to stay on. And for our coach community call, I'm going to step out of the way and I'm going to transition and pass it over to Shadon Knight, who is an amazing coach of coach, has an amazing organization. He's helped and impact a lot of people directly and indirectly, who's going to be handling our coach team call. Shadon, you there?
Well, hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? Fantastic. Good to see all you guys here. Yeah. So we are on our coaching call. I'm glad that you guys are here. And what are we going to talk about? I'm about to tell you. So we're almost at the end of the month. And for those that have a couple of goals that they want to meet, we're going to show you and tell you exactly how we can do that. So we're going to go over our top 10 action steps for success. So we're going to tell you exactly what you need to do to reach that goal. We need 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients. or even to help our coaches with 1 client, 2 client, 3 coaches. So we're going to show you the exact action steps onto how we can reach our goal and to better our business. And I'm going to have help too. It's not just me. Okay. I know you guys like to hear me talk, I like to see me, but it's not just me. We're going to have our other 2 coaches, Donna and Lanita. They're going to help us with this part of the slideshow that we're going to be going through. So we're going to give them a round of applause early because they're going to do such a wonderful job. All right. So James, if you can go ahead and start sharing. As he's getting that pulled up, I have some good news. I can't wait to share on the first of our first month of a celebration. I'm about to celebrate myself right now. You know, I'm down 30 pounds. Just want to throw that out there. Yeah. But okay, we are back on to we have our slideshow going. So we are going to get into the top 10 action steps for success. That's what we're about to dive into. Oh, wait, I gotta move. So, words for inspiration. A dream becomes a goal when actions take toward the achievement. That's what we are doing. We have a dream and we have a goal. And we're going to achieve that. The path to success is taking massive determination actions, and we are going to take action. Successful people are action oriented. So we can't be successful without having actions. Hoping drains your energy. Actions create energy. So as long as we got actions, we're creating energy. So them are words that may inspire, but only actions create change. So we need these actions to make changes for what we want to do. So what are we going to do? I can't hear none of you. Oh, okay. Take action. Take action. That's what we're doing. We're taking action. Okay. You guys got that? We're taking action. And it says the secret to multiple streams. Do all things. Do not pick and choose. I know that was a struggle for me. I'm going to pick here, pick there, and choose what I wanted to do. But we need to not pick and choose. We need to do everything. I never see, this is in my way. I never see this not work if someone was willing to apply the actions. I never see this not work if someone was willing to apply the action. So I've never seen it not work if someone was willing to apply the actions. You guys are like, am I the only one that like reading that, like understands that? Like I never seen this work. I never seen this not work if someone willing not to apply the actions. That's all we gotta do is just put in the actions. That's all we have to do, just put in the actions. So first, remember your why. What are your goals, dreams, desires? Helping people is always number one, but does money matter? How will that extra income impact your life? What does that money represent for you? These are all personal questions to yourself that we want to ask ourselves. All right, so now we are going to turn it over to Donna and Lanita. You guys take it away.
I'll just unmute myself. So we have the first one of the 10, and it says, make a new candidate list, just start conversations. So we want to create a list of either 25, 50, or 100 people. As many as you can is best. And it says, I can't, we don't want to be telling ourselves that we can't do something. I know in the beginning, I think it was Jamil told us to come up with a name that we remember so that we don't get ourselves in that rut. And mine was Doubtfire. So I don't want to be that Doubtfire person where I'm always doubting myself. I just want to make the list and then make the contacts. It says, you know, friend all our friends on Facebook. We want to also do our posts, do as many like posts as you can, 2 or 3 likes, and then comment to the person. Send them a private message saying hi, maybe talk about their children or, you know, a party or something maybe that they had put out there just to start a conversation. We want to look for opportunities to bring up any part of the trilogy, which is a healthy body, a healthy mind, and a healthy finances. So I know me and James were talking about this earlier. And one of the things, a lot of times we'll talk about the body and the mind even, because we always talk about the mindset because it goes along with losing weight, but we tend to forget about the finances. So when ones might say, well, I can't afford this. I know I've come up against this several times already. You know, they can't afford it, or they're doing it for the 2nd month, but the 3rd month comes rolling around. They're like, I don't know. You know, this is a perfect time to get into talking about the healthy finances. Number 2.
Number 2, so you want to contact 10 people who are on your heart. So these are people that maybe they're not on Facebook, maybe they're just friends, family, people that you know that you're thinking about that possibly can want to be on the program. Create the list, write it down, because right away you're going to talk yourself out of connecting with them. So put it on the list. This is your scared list, but you want to get out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid and just do it. So don't think about it, just send a message. And when you're sending these messages, you can do video messages. I've done it in the past where I'll say, you know, hi, how are you been? It's been a long time. I haven't connected with you. Would love to hear how you're doing, and just send a video message. You can send a voice text message, and just, or a regular message, like even a meme, like something funny, just to get their attention.
So number 3 of our action steps is post on Facebook and social media at least 3 to 5 times per day. So we want to change our profile picture to a before and after picture on a regular basis as we're going through the transformation. You'd be surprised how many people pick up on that. It's amazing. You know, post about family, pets, vacations, hobbies, dreams, aspirations, goals, food, health, inspirational stories, quotes, ask questions, etc. We can find a lot of good aspirations and food and a lot of these things, quotes and stuff in the Hub. The Hub is a wonderful place to go to find a lot of this that'll help us with our posts on Facebook. Be real, raw, open, vulnerable. I know many of them have, you know, we've watched on Mondays, Optavia's, and it's always about being real. You know, we don't want to be phony. You know, we want to be, you know, feel like we're a person to these people, right? We want to live out loud. That's something I'm still working on. That's probably one of our hardest ones, and that's why it's in bold, because we need that in our face. We want to set a profile to the public, create urgency, looking for 5 more people this month. So we're coming to the end of the month. We have 7 days left. So, you know, if we want to, we got to get out there on our posts and really try and draw those in. On the post itself and in a private message, we want to thank all the people, do our likes, and then, you know, post them, especially, you know, if they put something out there that you really like, that's amazing, you know, comment with them, start a conversation. Within your 3 to 5 posts per day, make sure one is a before or after picture. So if we're posting something that's an inspiration, something that's personal, we want to make sure we always have a before and after picture. So if you don't have one of your own, you can go to the Habits of Health Transformation site, and we can choose any one of those to put out there, which is a huge help. Okay, number 4. We want to make sure when we do put our before or after pictures, that we use the disclaimer for every one of our posts. And we want to mention that the average weight loss for clients on the optimal weight plan 5 and 1 with support is 20 pounds. Now, most of them, I think, say 12, but that one said 20, James, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So number 4, you want to ask for referrals. You might ask, how? How do I ask for referrals? Well, think about how many people that you're close friends. You have family members and friends that are following your journey. They may not be on the program, but they definitely support you. My sister, she was a really big referral base for me. She brought me like 3 clients. A lot of people, your clients that are currently on your team, they're already going to be bringing in referrals if you're giving them, and you can offer them to give them a $25 referral credit, which helps them out so they can purchase their kit or purchase their next order. So that kind of like is an incentive for them. You can also, ask clients of yours to post on Facebook about their journey. And you're thinking like, well, how are they going to post about their journey? Every week we do our weigh-in Mondays. You're getting the updates. You're writing down how they're progressing. You can actually help them by putting together the post or putting together a picture with a disclaimer on it, having them post it on their page, and then it's creating engagement on there, have them tag you in it. So then you get a notification for every time someone likes or comments on their picture. You can also ask your friends and family to post your journey. You can give them an updated before and after picture and exactly what to say, and just tell them to tag you in it and make sure that you're checking the post and following up with all the people that liked and are commented on there. And one thing I could say about referrals, just on top of everything, all the referrals that I've got, like 99% of them join. So getting referrals is crucial. You may send out to everybody asking for referrals, and maybe only 1 or 2 people will get back to you, but those 1 or 2 people that get back to you are going to be clients. So go get referrals. Number 5.
So we want to contact our inactive clients. We want to log into the Optavia Connect, pull up a report of all our inactive clients, or we also have our folders that we should be keeping track of our follow-ups that are inactive. So we can always look there if you're not comfortable with the Connect. We want to follow up, reach out, with a phone call is probably best, text, Facebook message, video, to every person that you've talked to in the past and have shared the program with. So we want to follow up, is they bringing out that it's crucial within our business. To be surprised how somebody maybe later at some point, especially after, we keep changing our weight and we keep improving, maybe 3 months later, then they'll, maybe want to be a part of it. So we want to follow up with our success stories and pictures, because that's how, of course, like I just said, they maybe become interested. Just says lots just simply forget they have a life too. Don't know that I understand that. Lots just simply forget. As in people, a lot of people forget. So we want to remind them, maybe by sending out our weekly newsletters, maybe, and that would remind them of things too. And then follow up with just the inquiries as well. Did I go into number 6? I'm sorry. I did you just didn't I? So you want to do number 7?
You're good.
I didn't even realize it went right into the next one.
You're good, Donna. You're on a roll. I was like, go ahead, take it away, girl.
You want me to do 7 so we'll get back on track? And then, okay, so it brings
Yeah,
out
go ahead.
number 7 to create a 1-minute video or Facebook Live about why you chose to be an Optavia coach and how much you are loving seeing so many succeed. This is something that I definitely need to work on. Post on social media, send via text or messenger, and have clients, friends, family share your video. I think what would probably help me get started, I like the second one, send a video, text, or messenger. So it's not live yet on Facebook, but that would be a start, and then see how it turns out and then put it live. I mean, that's probably cheating. I'm sorry, but that's something, like I said, I have to work on. So number 8.
Okay. Oh, the one thing I did want to add with the live video, which my friend did it to me. What they can do is you can tag somebody when you're doing your live, and it gives them an alert to jump on the live. So in case they don't get the notification when you're going live, it'll boost up and it will like send a notification to their phone to jump on your live. But yeah, so that's just one tip. And then number 8, celebrate the client's success on social media. So think about all the clients that you have, how well they're doing, even if it's simple as, oh, I just lost 3 pounds this week. Just lost 3 pounds. A lot of people are not losing 3 pounds in a week. So that's important. Go ahead, celebrate them, screenshot your text messages, make sure to like either blot out their names or not show, their personal like information, but go ahead and show, those text messages, because that's where people are starting to see that you are a coach, you are communicating with these people, and that they are getting results, and you can't make that up. So that's something that is a added benefit. Also, ask clients, you can ask the clients if you can share the text messages they sent, and then just take a screenshot. Also, when you're doing your celebration calls, you can take photos during that time as well. Number 9.
Okay. And then we have number 9. We want to offer a scholarship. We can offer 15, 20, 25, or 30. We can put cash on the account, or even a gift card to friends and family. Another one that I just heard of that I thought was really good, a good idea, was to actually buy them like a leaning green, and we can add a leaning green to their order, or maybe even something else, that they'd like to try. But the leaning greens are great. So if, anytime I get a chance to recommend them, I go for it, especially now that we're, a lot of us are going back to meetings and we've got a busier schedule again. That's really helpful. But yeah, the scholarships help a lot. It is encouraging to let people know, whether it's a referral or whatever we're giving them a credit for. I have found that has been very encouraging to people.
Okay, and 10, visualize only positive things happening to you and for you. So don't allow the negative Nancy thoughts, comments to like flood your brain, because what it's going to do is just halt your action. It's not going to help you out at all. And a lot of the stuff that you could like think about negative, you can actually do it. It's just your mind telling you you can't. So focus on the action, do the steps. Don't worry about what people are saying no, who's not yet, type of thing. Just focus on the future of what you're gonna get. So that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. Next slide, next slide, next slide. Thank you. So, what did we learn? Get into action now. Right now. Soon as we get off this call, you're going to send a message, do a live, add a referral credit to get this done now. Okay? Action now. If you're scared, get in action. If you're discouraged, disappointed, get into action. Because if we're in action, we won't be discouraged and we won't be in disappointment. If you're feeling lazy, anybody feeling lazy? Get into action. If you're not sure, get into action. The only way that lives changes is for us to get into action. Your goals, your dreams do not care about how you feel. No actions, no miracles. So we had the 10 steps for us what we need to do. So let's thank Lanita, let's thank Donna for sharing that and giving us that information. Now we know exactly what we need to do for us to reach our goals these last 7 days. And then after the last 7 days, we're going to do it again for another 30 days. Okay? So let's keep at it. Good job, everyone. And now I'm going to turn it over to James because he has to do our raffle that we all participated in, if we participated in. Who participated in the raffle?
All right, so good. Thank you, Shadda, for leading that for us tonight. Really, really do appreciate you. Donna, Lanita, thank you guys for that. You guys, they literally, Lanita and Donna just gave you the magic sauce, the formula, exactly what you need to do to reach any goal. It doesn't matter if right now, if you need to bring on 10 clients, you need to bring on 5 clients, you need to bring on 1 client. If you go apply all 11 of those things Shadda, Lanita, and Donna just shared with you guys, I can almost guarantee you'll reach any goal that you want. If we should, as Shadda mentioned, get into action. So you guys, thank you guys for equipping us and giving us the tools that we need to be successful. So good. All right, cool. So we're going to wrap up with the raffle. And I know it was kind of last minute, but I was talking to Coach Tomorrow. I think she's at her meeting. She's not here. Oh, she is still on. But me and Tamara were talking about, she was doing a celebration call. And I threw out a little challenge for Tamara. And then me and Flora got talking about it. And we're like, why don't we open this up to the whole group? Let's open this up to the whole team. So I told Tamara, she was doing a celebration call for one of her clients. And I said, I challenge you on this celebration call to set up a Coach Explore call, even if the person is not, ready to coach, but let's set up the call just to explore it. We're not telling them we're not saying you should, you're going to coach. We're just saying we're going to set up a call to explore it and just see if it's something that could fit into your life. And eventually our goal, guys, is every time we do a celebration call, we want to make that the norm. After every 1 week celebration call, on that call, we're setting up a Coach Explore call. And again, the whole mindset behind it is, well, whether it's for you or not, it's just what we do. We always, on week 2, we do a Coach Explore call just so we can explore and talk about the 5th component of our program, which is paying it forward and becoming a coach. So I challenged Tamara and I said, Tamara, on your celebration call, set up a Coach Explore and add this person to Chasing Better. And she said, challenge accepted. And then she messaged me back after this celebration call. And she said, it was done, coach. She got it done. So I said, Flora, why don't we just open this up to everybody? And that's when I sent that message in Rise to Freedom and said, let's do a Coach Explore challenge. So a few coaches actually participated and raised their hand and said, well, I want to take advantage of this and try to win this $50. So we got their name right here. And my lovely assistant, or better half, is going to be picking out the name. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Before we do it, is there anybody? I want to make sure we get everybody this weekend. So anytime Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, did anybody set up a Coach Explore call? And just to clarify, because I know some people had some questions, the Coach Explore call didn't have to be done. It just had to be scheduled for some time in the future. So did anybody schedule a Coach Explore and add that person to Chasing Better? Okay, we got some hands. And part of the assignment was to take screenshots and send them to me. So I'm going to do we're going to go on an honor system, and hopefully for the sake of integrity, we are telling the truth, which I believe in you guys. Okay, so we got Lanita. How many? You set up one and you added that person into Chasing Better? Okay, cool. We got one. Shadda, you set up a Coach Explore call and added that person to Chasing Better? And now, okay, cool. So we got Shadda.
All right, here you go, Shadda.
Shadda, Lanita, you're in there. All right, shake that up. Shake that up. Oh,
Nelly just says she does.
oh wait, who's that?
Nelly Harris.
Nelly, okay. Nelly, you set up a Coach Explore call. And what I mean by set up is you set a date with this person to get on and to explore coaching. And you added them to Chasing Better.
Okay, we got Nelly.
And we got Nelly. Okay, cool. Winner gets,
Winner chicken dinner.
what does a winner get for?
$50 wellness credit.
A winner gets a $50 wellness credit. As soon as we end this call, I'm going to go on your account and I'm going to put $50 on your account that you can use towards your fuelings, or you can give it away to your clients, whatever you want to do with it. Okay, cool. We got everybody in. We're going to let Luna pick.
Oh, sure.
Guys, Luna's going to pick a name.
Pick a name, Mama.
Pick mine, Luna. Pick mine, Luna.
She got one.
Who you got, Mama?
Want to help her out? What'd you get there?
You guys see that? That's Coach Sylvia.
Yay.
All right. And I think Sylvia's at her meeting. Yeah, she's not on. All right. Give it up for Sylvia. Sylvia actually had 5, which is probably the reason why she won. She set up 5 Coach Explore calls, and I'm doing 2 tomorrow. I set them up tomorrow, and she added all those people to Chasing Better. So she set up 5
Let's
just
do another
just this weekend. Yeah, we're gonna look forward. Now she's happy. She just want to give away money.
Yeah, let's do another one.
So we are going to set this up again. I'll post it and let you guys know. We'll do this challenge again, and maybe we'll start it. We'll roll it out starting today, and we'll go maybe till our next call on next Tuesday. So Sylvia, I know you'll probably be watching this playback tonight. By the time you see this, you're going to have $50 on your account. Okay. You guys, thank you for participating. Thank you guys all for being here. We'll see you guys all next. Actually, I did want to real quick. Does anybody have any questions before we end? Anybody, any questions, any statements, anything that you guys want to share?
I was just wondering about that. You said Chasing Better. What is that, a messenger heading? You know, like we have Rise and to Freedom and all that? Is that
Yeah, so Chasing Better is a group that we add potential coaches to. So when you offer the coaching opportunity to somebody and you ask them, would they be open to exploring and getting on the phone and just having a conversation about talking, before we actually get on the phone or the Zoom to have this discussion or this the talk, we want to layer them. And what that means is we want to add them to a group on Facebook called Chasing Better. So Donna, if you're not in that, we will get you added to that tonight. And what Chasing Better has, Chasing Better is amazing. For me, it was a game changer. A lot of coaches came on because of Chasing Better. It has 3 posts that we want to tag them on. And those 3 posts is going to explain our unique business model and what coaching is. It's also going to give them a bunch of like other tools and resources about coaching. And it also has screenshots of incomes that coaches has made from coaching. And those screenshots are from $2,000 to $110,000 a month. So it's just that social proof to where your potential coaches, before we get on this call, they get to go in that group and they get to actually see what's possible and a little bit of information of what coaching is. So now when they come to the call, they kind of have an idea of what we're going to be discussing and talking about. Another thing that's in Chasing Better is there's hundreds of stories. So what we did is we asked coaches to go in Chasing Better and to share your coaching story and how coaching has helped you. So if you scroll through Chasing Better, you're going to see hundreds of coaches sharing their story on how coaching has changed their life. They also share their income, and there's all kind of from nurses to doctors to stay-at-home moms, and you have all these stories. So as your client's going through that, they're just kind of like, wow, blown away. Jessica's actually here from Chasing Better. I added her to that group. And then about 2 weeks later, she became a coach. And I added her to that as a client before she started coaching. And she went through that group and she said she was up all night reading those stories, just blown away. So by the time we got on the Coach and Explore call, she was already ready because she saw what was possible. So if you're not in that group, message me or your coach and let them know you need to be added to Chasing Better. And also for coaches, if you're going to be adding people to that group, go put your story in there. The more stories, the better. And when we share your story, you want to share you can talk about the weight loss, but it's more of how coaching has benefited and blessed and changed your life. Great question, Donna. Jamie.
And like for me, none of my clients are in Facebook. So what are we doing about those clients?
Yeah, tell all of them they need to get with 2022. And no, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, it's there when,
Yeah.
The organization says one thing and I can't push that with
Yeah, I
a
get
lot
it.
of them.
So what you could do, Jamie, is you go into that group, and what is cool about that group, you guys, is you can search. If you have someone that's a teacher, just type the word teacher. If you have someone that's a firefighter, type the word firefighter. You have someone that's a doctor, type the word doctor, whatever it is. So Jamie, what I would suggest is go take screenshots, go through that, maybe read through the stories. And if you see a few that you feel can apply to the client or someone that that you're going to be exploring or talking to coaching with, take a screenshot and say, hey, you got to see this story of this other firefighter. I literally just did this, of this other firefighter who lost 80 pounds in our program, but look how coaching has benefited him as a firefighter. And I sent them 3 stories on coaching and how they've helped people with the coaching opportunity.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yep. Cool. Anybody else? Nope. Shadon, go ahead.
When is the last day to sign up for the convention again?
Yes, great question, Katie. And hello, Katie. Welcome. Good to see you. So convention has been sold out. Convention has been sold out, but there is a waiting list. So in order to register and go to convention, you have to get on the waiting list. They will open up that waiting list, and now it's going to come, first serve. I actually already heard that they've already started reaching out to people on the waiting list and letting them register. So if you plan on, you want to go to convention, even if you're still thinking about it, which I would highly, highly encourage you to stop thinking about and just do it. Go get on the waiting list. You don't have to pay until you actually register. So go get on the waiting list. And then as more registrations open up, Optavia will contact you and reach out to you for you to actually register. They did this same thing last year. It's sold out. As of right now, it's sold out, but they will, as people are canceling or, things happen, they will open up that waiting list, first come, first serve. So, so Katie, go on the website and I'll text me and I'll text it to you so that you can get your name on the waiting list so that it can, when it does open up, you can register.
Okay, got it.
Yep, you're welcome. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. I want to apologize to our new coaches. We actually have some new coaches here, but I know we're over time. So next week, we are going to be introducing you guys to our new coaches, which I'm not even going to spoil it, but we have a few new coaches that started within the last couple of weeks. So you guys will get to meet them and hear them share their story next week. Shadon, go ahead.
I know we're talking about action steps. I'm going to tell you the one that really helps is the videos, your updates. That's what I've been doing personally since starting from when I first started coaching until now. Our mindset, we're all scared to do it. But got over that, and I see how it's really helping my business and how I'm helping others too to get healthier and make changes in their lives at the same time. So I encourage everyone to do an update, a live update. You can pre-record it, and then post it, or you can just go live at the same time. So do it. You will see the benefits of it, and you'll get used to it, and it'll be easier as you keep going and doing it.
So Flora, thanks, Shadon, for that. Good, love it. Flora wants to give away some more money. She just came over and said, who else can we give some wellness credits to? So this is what we're going to do. Shadon just made this idea come in my mind. So we are going to do a Facebook Live challenge. Facebook Live challenge, okay? So all you have to do is go on Facebook. Let's see, today is Tuesday. So you have, I know for some of us it's late. So tomorrow, is go on Facebook anytime tomorrow, go on Facebook and do an update on your journey and where you're at in your journey. Just say, I want to update my followers and friends and let you guys know where we're at. Okay. So I'll look out for those, or take a screenshot of your live, not a recording, not a recording. This has to be a Facebook Live. You just go and update, let people know where you're at in your journey. And then talk a little bit about coaching and what that's done for you, and go live and go share. Okay, this needs to be done tomorrow. And then take a screenshot, send it, post it in our Rise to Freedom group that you did your live, and we'll put you guys in a raffle for some more wellness credits on your account. Cool? So we're paying you guys $25 just to go live and share your story.
Is that per live?
Per live. No, one live. That's one live. Shadon's gonna do like 20 lives tomorrow. All right, you guys, everyone have a great night, and we'll see you guys all next week. I'm looking forward to those lives tomorrow. That'll be so fun. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys next week. See your lives tomorrow. Bye-bye.